What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back again with another freaking video, and this one right here, 90-Day Fiancé before the 90-Day Season 5, Episode 11. Oh man, this is gonna be very interesting. Hopefully not too triggering, you know what I mean? Because end of the day, Kimberly does a lot of things that are very unsettling, very uncomfortable. Nonetheless, though, let's not waste any more time. Let's give a shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel. And now, with that being said, let's get into this absolute madness.
What? We had sex last night. That's crazy.
You want more?
Every day that I'm here, okay?
Then I might be too.
I'm scared to get out of this bed, though. I'll be walking out funny.
Probably. Because it wasn't carrot. It was either cassava or yam.
So I had sex last night with Usman, and he's my boyfriend. What the is my life? It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. It was everything I could have wished for and more. There is definitely a difference between African sex and then American made sex. It's just different. There is just a certain flow, certain rhythm, just certain intensity. There isn't like a lot of foreplay. It's just kind of getting into it, you know. But the kissing part was really good. Like he made sure that was really good for me because I've been wanting that just to kiss, just a little, you know. And he made sure that was good. But it was amazing. So he likes to flip things.
There was no foreplay because he's not into you. It is that simple, you moron. The way, there is no way she's acting all high and mighty about, you know, it was this and that, you know, but there was no like that. No, understand this. If there was no foreplays because he didn't want to be all up in you for too long. Understand this. This is called peer pressure freaking sex. Come on, man. This woman right here, bro. This woman right here. The audacity. I just can't believe TLC continued filming this nonsense of a behavior. And for what I've heard recently about Mike and Angela, you know what? We'll get into that in a different video. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness gracious me.
Sorry, that's a lot of information. I was totally surprised when you did the girlfriend thing. I was totally surprised. I was not expecting that. You like to keep me on my toes. You do that a lot.
That's how I do things.
That's how you do things.
Yeah, I don't like. I believe in action. Action speak.
You gave me a lot of action last night. Hey,
I'm fine. Why are you so happy?
I don't know. I wonder why.
Last night I made a decision to, let her know that I took her as my girlfriend because I understand that this woman really loved me and she deserved my love too. And we had sex. So we had sex like 4 times. I said, yummy, yummy. Woo! Yeah. It was awesome. It was a great night.
I'm gonna make you very happy. I already do. You know?
I pray so.
The only thing I'm worried about now is we have to figure out how this is gonna work. That's the thing.
It's working already. What else?
I mean, where we're gonna, have...
I don't know what's worse, Usman's acting skills or his music skills. Like, come on, he couldn't even say that with full conviction. We're supposed to be, man, and you know what? The fact that he says that she loves me. Key point, she loves me. He didn't say he loved her, he said this woman loves me. That's why it's very important. Shut the f.
But I'm very happy. Very happy.
I'm happy that you're happy.
One of the biggest obstacles that Usman and I are going to have in our relationship is logistics because we only have a few more days together before we both go back home. So it's going to be hard not reaching over, being able to touch him, and then going back to video calls and texts and all that. It's going to be really hard for him, and it makes me cry even thinking about it. We can make this work, though. We can. It'll work. Make you happier than any woman you've ever been with.
Amen.
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 Maybe one day I'll carry my Grammy and maybe I'll...
I got the yummy last night.
I really value our relationship, our new relationship between me and Kimberly. But the truth is, there is something I've been hiding from her. And I don't want her to find out in a wrong way. You come and take a bath,
Yeah.
I'm going to go get her some coffee.
Okay.
But I have to tell her because this woman really loves me and she deserves the honesty. But I know American ladies react to anything, so I hope this stuff I'm going to tell, Kimberly is not going to affect our relationship or anything. I'll be back soon.
Bye, baby.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. All right, boyfriend.
Yeah, bye, girlfriend.
Bye.
I'm convinced that they both have the mental capacity of like kids. Bye boyfriend, bye girlfriend. I mean, listen, maybe I'm just hating because I just don't like these two, you know what I mean? But to be honest with you, I can't imagine at my age ever saying to someone, bye girlfriend. Nah, that ain't happening. Nah, these two need, nah, okay, whatever, cool, innit? But, so Usman's got a secret. Okay, great. I mean, someone's always got a secret on this show. Tell us what's new. You know what I mean? But okay, let's get into this secret. I'm pretty sure we won't find until later on in the episode, but man, but yeah, let's get into it.
Never tried it before. It is my first bronzer.
Last night, I finally got to meet my girlfriend Mahogany for the first time.
and I can't wait to see her again today. If she sees me shirtless, I want to look good. San Bartolo is a beach town, so I'm meeting Mahogany on the boardwalk. I was a fitness model, so I like having even skin tone. I think that's important to me. So my MUA gave me some bronzer.
What is an MUA?
My makeup artist. Oh, it's cool. Oh, no. Oh, crap. I didn't notice the sparkles. Oh, that is not good. I got sparkles on me. This trip has not gotten off to the best start. She didn't show up at the airport, ghosted me for 24 hours, but she finally agreed to meet me at a restaurant last night. It wasn't the first meeting that I thought it was going to be. In my mind, I had this slow motion running towards each other and kissing in the airport, and I didn't get that. But at the restaurant, I felt chemistry, and it was just such an unbelievably magical moment. So I'm going to try this shirt. This is going to make me just like pop. It's like a compression shirt. And still like a teenage kid trying to impress, his girlfriend, so. It's inside out. That's pretty crazy. As relieved as I am that things went well, she definitely has some hesitations about me. So I think I'm going to have to break down a few walls and really bond with her to be able to have the same intimacy that we had online now in real life. Hola. San Bartolo, boardwalk? Gracias. I'm a little nervous, especially because she really threw me for a loop the last couple days, and I just don't know what to expect from her right now. But I just want to really impress her, and I just want it to go really well.
Look at that view. Just so beautiful.
You are so
Sexy.
beautiful. So good to see you.
You too.
You look amazing, by the
Oh
way.
my gosh. What's planned today?
Just gonna take a little walk, have some lunch, gonna go to a cafe up here, and just talk.
Yes, of course.
I am 100% paying attention to her accent this time round, because last time I picked up on the accent. I just didn't want to say too much, but then everyone started talking about it in the comment section. So I want to pick up on this. But recently, though, I found out that that she's an actor for a Disney company was an actor for a Disney company in Peru. I don't know, man. There's a lot of plot holes, you know what I mean, with this young lady. But I want to listen to this accent real quick, you know what I mean, because the accent was very suspect to me. It sounded way too American for me. But it's whatever. Yeah.
Mucho más cómoda viéndolo hoy a Benjamin.
Beautiful view.
Yes, beautiful view.
Yeah.
Pero creo que aún me falta mucho.
Oh, muy gracias.
Gracias. This is ceviche. You need to try to eat and
Okay.
tell me.
What I think?
Yeah.
Here we go. Me encanta. I love it.
Yes?
Yeah, that's good. Ooh, the spice just kicked in. Ooh, the spice just kicked in.
Okay.
It's a little spicy. Remember, I am Americano. Like, the spiciest thing I have is ketchup. Whew. So, my goal in coming out here is to get to know you and to see what... I have a pregunta para ti. I'm going to write it down and try to say it in Spanish. So, que hizo perder la confianza en mi cuando vine aquí? ¿Fue tu papá?
Fueron las preguntas de mi papá.
What do you think they will have a problem with? With my age?
The age?
Yeah, okay.
My dad, he's an amazing person to me. Really important. So, no me sentí cómoda. Me sentí asustada.
I know you haven't been comfortable. Yeah. That means I've got a lot of work to do to impress him. That's going to be difficult. My work is cut out.
Yes.
I'm just curious though, why is he trying to speak in her native language? Because we all know that she speaks very good, clear, bloody English. It's very obvious to us, you know what I mean? It's like they're trying to really force this storyline that, you know, maybe she lacks English a little bit, so, you know, he's gonna be that guy that's coming in, he's gonna learn a little bit of her language, you know, so he looks a bit more, you know, the XYZ. Yeah, like, come on, really? Like, it just looks, I don't know, man. This whole thing with these two just feels so forced and so put on. Like, honestly, the more and more I started watching it, the more and more it starts to unravel whatever, the more and more I just start to believe that this is 100% just are all an act. These two are not legit in any kind of capacity. You know what I mean? It's all just whatever TLC's doing, shall I say. But anyway, end of the day, I'm gonna try to take it for what it is at this moment in time. And for me taking it for what it is, this is what I'm gonna say. It's interesting that for someone who's a father himself, you know, he's shocked by, or giving us this shocked response that, of course, her father's gonna be a bit edgy. Like, bro, you're a father too, so you would know what it feel like if one of your kids came home with someone that's like basically the same age as you. The donut. Anyway, whatever. Let's just let's proceed.
You love your dad, and you should. But I think he influences you into thinking that maybe I come here for the wrong reason. So I think this whole thing has to do with me communicating with your dad and having that talk. It's part of the process. We go through it. So, can I meet your parents tonight?
Necesito preguntarles. I think it would be really difficult.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
No.
Okay, you ask them, and we'll see what happens. I know Mahogany and I need to spend time together so she can feel more comfortable with me. But before we can even do that, I already know that her parents have misgivings about me, so I need to win them over. We can't continue this relationship while her parents are right in her ear saying, don't trust this guy. So I really hope that they agree to meet with me, because it's clear to me now that if I don't get their approval, this relationship is dead in the water. It's not going to go anywhere.
Get some of that stuff in my bag.
Oh my gosh, this is so much.
Are you going to be able to get all your clothes in your suitcase?
I doubt it.
After all the drama that was caused from the topless photos of Jasmine that I sent to my ex, I think we're both eager to move forward, and we decided to leave the island a day early for much needed change of scenery.
What is this? Oh my gosh, baby.
Your toothbrush.
You saved it.
Yeah, I found it yesterday outside. And you threw it into the woods. I thought you were kind of like just throwing away our whole relationship, So I wanted to grab it because you can always change the toothbrush head and it's like new,
Today, I'm mentally drained, but Gino's trying his best to show me that he's actually sorry for what he did. It's gonna be hard to build up trust on Gino again, but I want to believe that after me giving him this second chance, he's gonna put a lot of effort into it, and we're gonna make it as a couple. Now, this is yours. I took it because I wanted something to remember you.
Oh, really? Well, I found your fingernail and I put it in my bag because that's all I thought I had left of you. I seen it on the floor. I put it in my bag, and I wanted like a piece of you. They have that with me all the time, so.
Okay, I've had enough. I mean, listen, this is the grand scheme of things, okay? And let's just put facts upon facts here. Jasmine's talking about, he's trying, he's doing all of this, Listen, Jasmine, guess what, though? You're not supposed to be at this stage, you know what I mean? You should have left, though. You remember, he exposed what you... Come on now, man. She's like, now we got to build trust, Listen, for a woman that was... When their relationship started, her whole issue was, I need to be able to trust him. She then even did things herself that was, uncalled for, the whole lap dance, whatever. But then she said, oh, you know what though? I trust you. And she said the reason why she struggled to trust him beforehand was because of her past. He's now broken that trust. So now she's going to go back to, now I need to gain that trust again. Lady, if you was traumatized from trust beforehand that affected you at the beginning of the relationship, and then you end up gaining that trust, and now that trust has been broken anyway, guess what? You leave now. Because that trust is never going to be mended now at all, period. Do you see what I'm saying? Never, ever. Everyone take note. If you gain someone's trust and then they break it, that's it. It's game over. There's no, like, you know what I'm saying? The only time you can repair trust is when you was mistaken about not trusting someone and you was in the wrong and you realized that person was being pure, which is exactly what what happened already. They've done that stage, but now he's legit actually broke her trust. See you later, out, go, boom, bam. Man, this woman's so infuriating. What the hell is this nonsense about? Ah.
In my bag, but I have a lot of crap in here.
You have like 10 pens.
Yeah, I have a lot of pens in here.
Why?
In case I have too many.
In case of what?
I have it just to write with. Yeah, these pens, sometimes they only last a short time, so they don't last very long. That's why I have so many. I know I put the fingernail in my bag. I must have misplaced it. Of course, I'd much rather have you than fingernail, that's for sure.
keeping someone's fingernail. It's kind of weird, but it's cute at the same time. That's Gino.
So today we're going to Panama City, right?
It's one of the most wonderful provinces in Panama.
And
David is close to my mom's house, and you know that I want you to meet my mommy, and she wants to meet you too.
Yeah, I'm super excited to meet your mom. Finally, I've been wanting to meet her for so long.
I'm nervous about Gino meeting my mom, especially after everything we went through. My mom is super overprotective when it comes to me because she has seen me at my lowest after my divorce. She doesn't want her daughter to be hurt that way anymore, and she's not quite sure about Gino's intentions. So I really want to listen to what she has to say about him.
Got it.
Oh, gosh. I'm going to leave this island, honestly. Beautiful place, but not the best memory.
Yeah. This trip to the island was a big step backwards. Now I only have a week and a half here in Panama to win back Jasmine's trust.
You need some help?
So this time in Sharike is critical. It will determine everything for us in our future. Off we go. There's not even times ahead. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, the trust that you should have never broken in the first place. Yeah, that trust. The trust that you're never gonna gain back anyway. Yeah, that trust. To be fair with you, even on the man side of things, okay, the fact that he broke her trust, that's also his, I'm gone as well. I've messed up. I might as well go elsewhere. You know what I mean? Because to be honest with you, the amount of energy and effort that he's gonna have to put in to gain her trust back, he could put that same energy and effort into just finding someone new on a new slate. And the better, and then the better part of finding on a new slate is that, like, you know, there's gonna be you ain't got to worry about her being triggered again, about the fact that you broke the trust once upon a time. So even him making the efforts, he's gonna any given time she's always gonna be triggered by him anyway. Like, it's toxic regardless moving forward. He needs to bounce. You know what I'm saying? Like, both of these two are clowns, but that's what TLC does these times. But to be fair, now I already know why. I feel like I know why now TLC are really like allowing some of these people to start kind of talking before the season's over, because we already know certain things about these two aren't that they're together anymore or whatever, blah 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 blah. At least I don't think they are anyway. And I feel like, I don't know if this is something that's always happened, where these leaks happen throughout the season, but a lot of them seem to be happening now. And I feel like it's because TLC just need people to keep viewing this, because it's just become dire. Like, it's just so transparent and pathetic and toxic and triggering, you know? Or whatever, innit? Yeah, it's whatever.
You're quiet. How's everything going?
estás callado. ¿Cómo va todo?
Normal. Okay. I've never been married before, but usually a bride is excited to get a wedding dress.
Nunca me había casado antes, pero por lo general un orgullo está emocionado de conseguir un vestido de novia.
Sí, pero el novio no puede ver el vestido de novia porque eso es mala suerte. Todavía me molesta de que me haya estado interrogando, aunque mi madre y mi hermana no están disponibles para venir hoy. Lo que es extraño que él quiera venir a comprar el vestido de novia conmigo. Pero como él está pagando, él quiso que yo comprara un vestido de novia mientras que él está acá.
I'll just be on the other side of the store, and I promise I won't see a thing.
Estaré al otro lado de la tienda. No veré nada en mí.
Está bien.
Okay. In these past few days, Jimena's like giving all these different signals, and it's making me a little nervous. So even though it's not typical for the man going to the wedding dress shop, I'm kind of hoping that when Jimena sees herself in a wedding dress, it kind of makes her happy again, and just, it'll show me that she really does want to marry me.
Buenas, con permiso.
Buenas tardes,
Buenas
bienvenidos.
tardes, gracias. ¿Ya que estamos y te los tomamos?
Sí, bien pueda.
Gracias.
¿Que les puedo ayudar?
Estoy buscando vestidos de novia.
Sí, bien pueda.
Pero
Do you know what TLC is very good at doing though? I'll tell you this now. If there was a way to expose how desperate men are from the United States of America, TLC does a great job of that. I mean, like, we've seen some of the men, you know, that they've had over the seasons, you know, from the United States specifically, and just seeing the way they really want some of these women and the way they just blind themselves, or they just insist that it's da-da-da-da-da-da. It's nuts, because like the way this man just fully said, did I just hear a grown man just say that I'm hoping when we go and visit this, but first and foremost, he was like, I know it's not traditional for a man to go to the wedding dress thing. Straight away, that's a red flag. The fact that you're going there tells you, first and foremost, okay? Obviously, there are some relationships that it may work, but that's a different type of relationship. You ain't in that. So that's red flag number one, okay? You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that he had the audacity to say that I'm hoping going to the wedding dress will kind of excite her again. Like, huh? What? What? Are you listening to yourself now? You fool. Like, well, come on now, man. Come on. What? And it's just crazy because you got that, you got Benjamin, the way he's been moving, Gino, you know what I mean? You've had cast members in the past. Like, yo, like, TLC ain't representing American men very well. That's all I can say for that, you know what I mean? But then you got some of the American women. Baby Girl, Lisa, Kimberly, Angela. Damn. Only been a couple sane ones, you know what I'm saying? But anyway. Yeah, then you got Darcy. yeah. The only thing good about Darcy that she made the Brit guy, was it Tom? She made the Brit guy look half decent, which is good for us Brits, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you I'm African, but you know, I've lived in the UK my whole life, so yeah. anyway, let's proceed, yeah.
Okay. ¿Se puede por acá? Okay. Tenemos así en sirenita con cuello. O tenemos acá.
Yo no quiero que tenga tanta pepa, quiero algo sencillo.
Mira este otro. Viene así, también tiene su colita y es de horma muy bonito. Si quiere con mucho gusto se lo puede medir.
Voy a salir, pero no vayas a mirar.
Ok, no.
Ahí. ¿Sí le gustan los velos?
Me encanta. Me encanta.
¿Cómo se ve?
Me encanta mucho. Parece una princesa. Cuando me puse el vestido de novia, que me lo miré, yo me miré al espejo y digo, wow. Tanta como me queda, es divino. Pero algo me impide disfrutarlo tanto como debería. La verdad es que no estoy feliz con ella ahora mismo. Y hay algo que necesito discutir con él. Bueno, ya estoy lista, amor.
Ah, okay. So how was it dress shopping?
Entonces, ¿cómo fue? Me veo como una princesa.
I look divine. I look like a princess.
Pero yo te quiero decir algo. ¿Por qué si vas a pagar el vestido para mi operación, tú no me quieres dar el dinero?
I want to tell you something. You were going to pay for the dress for my operation. You don't want to give me the money.
This doesn't make sense.
Sí tiene sentido porque si yo me opero, puedo trabajar, puedo ser modelo.
But I like them the way they are. You don't need to have the surgery.
Pero me gusta saber dónde están. No es necesario.
Pues si no las tengo.
La cirugía.
Aún no tengo boobies. Me quiero operar y es el día después de que tú te vayas para Nueva York. Yo necesito el dinero para esta semana. ¿Me entiendes? Yo no me estoy operando para Mike, yo me estoy operando es para mí. No sé por qué no entiende eso. Y además siempre quise ser modelo, entonces tal vez esto me genere para poder conseguir trabajo. ¿Pagar mis boobies?
Tal vez.
No, sí. Primero mi cirugía. Después vestido de novia. ¿Está bien?
I feel like Ximena is almost giving me like an ultimatum. Because if I don't pay for the surgery, there's no wedding dress. With no wedding dress, there's no wedding. I'm not really for the surgery because different complications can come up. And it also costs $5,000. She should be wanting to use that money for our future together. But that doesn't seem to be on her mind. And that really hurts. I do not want to talk about surgery anymore, if that's okay with you.
No quiero hablar de la cirugía si le parece bien.
¿Pero por qué? Si es normal. El vestido no se está comprando.
You know what though? I tell you what's so crazy about this woman. So, unless I'm getting my boobies, I'm getting my titties, now I'm saying my big bundas. So she's like, listen, unless I'm getting the breast, we ain't getting no wedding dress, which means ain't no marriage. But then to me, you know the thing that I find even more comical, like she wants the surgery in New York, like she wants the full shebang, like she wants it for the 5K. There is no like, okay, well we can go to Mexico or Turkey and get it like cheaper or whatever. I'm not saying that's what should be happening, you know what I mean? But it's just like the way she's talking about it. She's like, yeah, money's just gonna come out of this guy's pocket like it's nothing. Sorry, it's just, you know what? This woman is different. Yo, what's this guy doing? What is this guy doing? Man was like, I don't want to talk about this right now. No. You tell her right then and there that your relationship is done. It's over. You're going back to the States today and that's it. In fact, she's getting a cab. She's getting her own taxi home. You know what I mean? Okay, she didn't get it back by actually, he stuffs there, isn't it? Because he's a plunger. Yeah, listen, that's it. The last thing I'm going to pay for you is for our taxi back to your place for me to get my shit and then I'm gonna fly back home. You know what I mean? See you later. Or I might even stay out here for a little bit longer. Go grab me another little cheeky little honey right here. You know what I mean? One that ain't gonna want my freaking money. Damn. So, and you know what the crazy thing is? The way she's so self-centered, because she wants money for her breast rather than use that money for the future of her children instead. Because understand this, if he's spending money on her, how is he also meant to spend money on her and her children? You know what I'm saying? He needs to look after all of them, right? About, oh, how am I gonna get a job? How am I gonna get work? Well, how was you working this whole time then? You was a model since when? Okay, where's your portfolio at? Okay, show me your invoices in the past. Okay, not necessarily, but show me your work. Like, what's going on here? This woman's moving mad. She's moving mad. She's moving absolutely bonkers. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, let's just proceed.
You think we should get married on this trip?
أعتقد أننا لا يجب أن نتزوج في هذه الرحلة.
أنا أريد زواج منك، فقط أريد كثير من الوقت قبل الزواج.
I want to marry you. I just want a lot of time before marriage.
أنا قاعد نسك في منفس. أمي جاتني قلت لي حمزة أسمعني ما تسرعش، خذ وقتك وخمم مليح خاطر العرس مش لعبة. وأنا قعدت سمعت كلام أمي معناها قلت يمكن أمي عندها حق.
I don't understand why you would ask me to get married to you and then have me do all this stuff and all this preparing for nothing. That is really ridiculous. Why would you ask me to come to Tunisia and marry you if you did not want to get married? I do not understand.
لماذا تطلب مني أن آتي إلى تونس وأتزوجك إذا كنت لا تريد
You lie.
No lie.
Yes, you lie. You're not nice. I do not have a long time to be here. I need to know if you want to marry me while we're here or not. I want to be with you, but if you do not want to marry me, I will go home. No marriage, no more relationship.
أنا خايف عليك.
I am afraid of you.
What? Why?
Because you X before 1 X 2 X.
Oh, how many? I only have one divorce. One.
أيوه. الشيء المهم بالنسبة لي أنا خاف لا أكون مثل صديقك السابق وتتركني.
You cannot be afraid of the past. You have to look forward to the future. So you have to trust me. Prenup? No.
أنا ليس خائف من توقيع الورقة، فقط أنا أريدك تثق فيا.
I'm not afraid to sign the paper. I just want you to trust me.
I do. I trust you, but I want you to sign paper, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, do you want to marry me?
Okay.
I was shocked when Hamza said that he wanted to push back the wedding. So now I'm even more scared to tell Hamza about me and my ex-husband. But it is really important for us to lay everything on the line because I want this relationship to work.
What is happening this season? Is this season of like Revenge of the American Women or something? What's going on? Like Bear forcing Kimberly, forcing the situation. What's I forgot her name now, man. Memphis forcing the situation. What's going on here, man? Why are they so desperate for? Rah! This is actually embarrassing. This is actually embarrassing. You know what I mean? Listen, I can tell you this now first that there's a bunch of ladies, especially in the UK, watch this thinking, this is how British ladies be right now. Watch them come for me. They'll be like, that's not how we do things out here. Nah, we don't be doing that. You won't ever catch me do that to a guy. You want me to beg a guy to marry me? Nah, it's me begging me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sorry, man. This is just fucking, it's just sad. It's sad and it's sad and hilarious at the same time. But come on, man. Like, come on. How do you go on national TV and just beg a guy to marry you? How do you go on TV and just give guys ultimatums? If you don't marry me, da 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 da. If you don't marry me, da 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 da. Yeah. Come on now, man. This is just sad.
Tell you.
Okay. Yes.
During the summertime when we were starting to date,
خلال فصل الصيف عندما بدأنا.
I stayed at my ex-husband's house.
مكثت في منزل زوجي السابق.
What? Why sleep house X?
I was feeling kind of down, and he said that I could stay at his house, so I spent 4 nights at his house, but nothing happened sexually.
What? You crazy?
Hamza!
ما عليه وين توا قاعد نخمم نهار تولي
Hamza! Hamza!
She spent 4 nights. 4 nights. Hey, I thought it was like, I spent there I went there one night, you know what I mean? And that, to be fair, even though one night would have been peak regardless, that one night wouldn't have looked good in any kind of way. But 4 nights? And she wants to be laying down the ultimatums. This is too funny. I'm sorry, man. Nah, stop it. She's moving mad. I'm out. Hey, listen. Yeah, I'm out. Boom. I mean, I would have been out after just a one night, to be honest with you. But after that, the way Hamza just stormed off, that would have been me. Straight away, bro. Hey, straight away. You're going back to the hotel by yourself. You know what I mean? You can get that plane ride back home by yourself real quick. That marriage, forget it. And you was grilling me about prenup? And you're the one? And you want me to believe that nothing happened after 4 nights? As a man, if I know I've hit you before and I spent 4 nights with you, believe me, I'm gonna hit you. Well, not obviously, you know what I'm saying. But as a man, if I know I've slept with you before, you know what I'm saying, and I spent 4 nights, I best believe we're gonna sleep with each other again within those 4 nights. You know what I'm saying? At least 2 of them, at least. You know what I'm saying? And if he didn't sleep with you within those 4 nights, then hey man, he's obviously a good man, take him back, but I'm still not involved because you did that while you was in a conversation with me. That is disrespectful, you know what I mean? If I did the same thing to you, and I spent time with my ex, regardless of if I did anything with her or not, you ain't hearing none of that. And even if you are going to hear some of that, you're going to use that against me moving forward. That's how women be sometimes. You know what I mean? They'll take you back knowing that they've got leverage against you. And then when they're ready, they use it against you. Yeah, I'm not about that life. Yo, this woman's moving mad. If the shoe on the other foot, she knows she would have been out the door real quick. Now stop it.
That's okay.
Do you know what is the process?
Evidence and reports. Clearly, a lot of trust was lost, but I have a plan to show Jasmine just how determined I am to win her trust back. Thanks for the ride. Appreciate it. Jasmine and I just arrived in Western Panama, where Jasmine is from, and tomorrow we're going to meet her mom and sister. I'm so excited. After everything that happened on the island, we're not totally back to normal quite yet, but meeting Jasmine's mom is a really big step, and I finally feel like we're getting back on track. It's a big relief.
We are in the bit far off Chiriquí, wonderful province.
Very beautiful with the mountain.
Yeah, oh yes. You will love it.
Western Panama, Chiquita.
What did you say? Chiriquí.
Chiriquí.
Oh my god. Beside my ex-husband, I haven't introduced any person to my mother, and she knows this is serious.
Yeah. I have a good feeling. We're going to have a great time here.
But there's still so many things that we need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still angry at Gino, but at the same time, I envision a future with him. Wow.
Oh my god.
So I want to see what my mom thinks when she meets Gino. At the moment, my youngest son lives with my mom. However, I make plans for both of my kids to stay with their father because I'm not ready to introduce Gino to them. Not yet.
I wouldn't be surprised if she was taking Gino to meet mum, so mum can vet Gino to see if he's worthy, you know what I mean? Worthy, you know what I mean? To be honest.
100% sure to be with. Baby, take care of the bags.
Oh, okay. I was hoping there was an elevator. It doesn't look that way.
Wow.
It's broken. I'll have to carry it. All right. Looks like she's this way.
Look at this view.
Yeah? Wow, this is nice.
That's it.
You can take a nap if you're tired. I might explore a little bit. So, if that's okay.
Do you know what is the process?
Evidence and reports.
Make him report to me on a daily basis.
She says, evidence reports. So usually when I go out, I'll send her a screenshot to check in with her because she wants to know where I'm at all times.
Gino needs to know that after what he did, I'm not gonna make it easy for him. He has to work hard now to get my confidence. We're back to square one.
See you in a little bit. Hola, how are you doing today? Would you be able to take me to a jewelry store? Awesome. Clearly.
Yo, she might as well just give him an ankle monitor. You know what I mean? She might as well give him an ankle monitor. Man, you're in prison now. Where are your handcuffs? Where are your handcuffs, my friend? I told you, it's done. It's done out here. Listen, it's game over for you. Just exit the situation. Just exit. Man, I guess the patch on the back of his head is the ankle monitor. You know what I'm saying? It's got a tracking device. But anyway, let's continue.
The last few days. But I have a plan to show Jasmine just how determined I am to win her trust back. Thanks for the ride. Appreciate it. My goal coming to Panama was to find out if Jasmine was my soulmate. And now that I've gotten to know Jasmine better, I want to be with her the rest of my life. I'm just sending Jasmine some evidence that I'm out in the city. She fulfills everything I've looked for in a woman. She's caring, intelligent, sexy, and hot. But most importantly, Jasmine has a very good heart. So I'm going to buy Jasmine an engagement ring, and I plan to ask her to marry me before I go back to the United States. Hola. Speak English. Hablas English?
Yeah.
Nice.
We're gonna have
So, I wonder if I could just see some options for an engagement ring.
Okay,
That's
no problem. Right here.
Oh.
These are directions on the house right now.
Uh-huh. I'm a little nervous I'll pick the wrong ring. I kind of have an idea of her style, but it's a little hard to know because she's told me that my taste is horrible. I like this one.
How much? It's $980.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
It's white gold.
About $1,000.
Yeah.
Is it that expensive because of the white gold?
Exactly.
Oh. All right, got ya. Could you tell me what the price for these two rings is?
This one is $270.
Both nice. You know, I think I'm kind of leaning towards this one here because this one here seems a little gaudy to me. Like it's a little bit much, you know. I'll take this one.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, you know what? Sorry. Do you accept credit card?
Yeah, of course.
Good. I think that most people probably spend $2,000, $3,000 for a ring. And Jasmine, she likes, you know, the fine things. I don't know if I got the price tags mixed up though. So it's $250? $270. Okay, but I'm on a super budget. I'm not working right now. Thanks a lot. But you know, it's not the cost of the ring that matters. It's the love that you have for each other. I hope Jasmine.
I mean, listen. I agree with him. It's not the cost, you know what I mean? It's the love. But my brother, guess what though? You two don't have any love. And if you do, it's definitely ain't no pure love. That's already been out the window. It's toxic love. And I'm gonna tell you this now. If your love is based on toxic vibes, then the price matters. You know what I'm saying? The price matters if your love is toxic, my friend, and your love is toxic. It's not pure. So, good luck.
And despite all the problems we had, I hope that she says yes.
Hey.
Hola.
Hola. Welcome to my home.
My bunk beds. Where do your parents sleep?
My parents don't sleep here.
Oh, okay. In our texting, she definitely told me that she lived with her parents. I thought your parents lived with you.
No.
So I'm just trying to figure out what else has she not told me. Where she lives with her parents because she texted me and said that they agreed to meet with me. I'm relieved, but at the same time, I'm really nervous because everything hinges on this one moment. I've got to do, like, the best job I've ever done at charming parents. There's this huge age gap. There's a language barrier I have to overcome. And it's clear they have a huge influence on Mahogany. I just have to get through it and hopefully win them over somehow.
Hey.
Hola.
Hola, come here.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Okay. Welcome to my home.
Beautiful.
Do you like that?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Yes. Do you want to tour for mi sala?
Nice.
Yes. Cuando invité a mis padres a que vengan a conocer a Benjamin,
Fue un poco difícil con mi papá, pero luego ellos aceptaron y dijeron queremos conocer y ver cómo es él. Estoy nerviosa. Espero que su opinión cambie cuando lo conozcan en persona. Here's some games, like games for the night, you know?
Nice. I love that surfboard. Who surfs here? Who surfs?
It's not.
Decoration?
No, yes.
Oh, okay.
And this is my kitchen.
Ah, beautiful. So do you cook?
Yeah, sometimes, and sometimes not.
I'd like to see your cooking. Well, how do you say kitchen in Spanish? Cocina.
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 This is
Cocina.
cocina. Sí.
Yeah, cocina.
Okay, this is my bedroom.
El baño.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Yeah, and that's it's just
Bunk beds.
uh-huh.
My bunk beds.
People quiere quedarse, like friends or like that.
Sure. Guest bedroom.
Okay, that's just my bedroom. Like,
See, I love your view. You could like look out there, hear the ocean.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So, guest bedroom, your bedroom. Where do your parents sleep?
my parents don't sleep here.
Oh, okay. This is kind of
Just
your.
for me.
This is you. Nice. Wow. And this is everything. Okay. I did not know you had this.
What do you mean?
I thought your parents lived with you.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
I just thought they did. That's fine. Where are they tonight? Where?
Oh, they're coming.
They're coming? Okay. In our texting, she definitely told me that she lived with her parents. And that was only like a month ago. You want to sit down on the couch?
Oh, yes, of course.
The whole thing.
I'm calling it right now. Okay, so, right, detective mode. Listen, check this out. I think when they casted Ben, there was no Mahogany at all, right? You know what I'm saying, okay? But then, so he was like just looking at the picture of a random girl, right? Then they found someone called Mahogany, right, with the same name and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then they put it on the show. You know what I mean? Okay. But I think that in the process, they were unable to recruit parents. Yeah. If we don't see any parents in this episode, right, it's because TVC they couldn't record any. They just couldn't recruit any. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's proceed.
I could tell that she really wasn't that familiar with her apartment. And there was like games that I know she's never played and like decorations and a surfboard that she's never used. And everything looks way too expensive. And it seems so strange. But I'm just not at that point where I just want to accuse her and judge her of being dishonest. Well, they accept me, whether they bless what we're doing.
Yes, I know.
And I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. This is a really weird moment for me. Mahogany's not telling me the truth about her living situation, so I'm just trying to figure out what else has she not told me. But at the same time, I'm trying to hold it together because I need to stay focused on trying to achieve my goal, which is approval of the parents right now. But I'm really thrown off right now because I've come all this way, and now I don't even know if I can trust her. So,
Oh my God.
that's-
So, Benjamin.
Yeah, I got this.
Hi, Dad. One more.
We're good. We are good.
Hey, Mama. Nah, baby.
You're not good.
I pronounce you the queen.
I swear, I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to the spice tour. Usman and I have been in Tanzania for a while now, and we're finally boyfriend and girlfriend. Yay, Kim, you won, girl. You won. I feel like there's a shift, and my confidence level just went up like 50%. Ooh. I'm very happy. No. You tired? Did I wear you out? We'll have fun today, yeah? And then go home and have more fun, okay?
The spice farm?
It's pretty hot.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Welcome to the Spice Farm.
Thank you. Welcome. Zanzibar is well known with the spices, so I decided to take Kimberly on spice tour. I think it's going to be romantic.
So for how long you've been together?
We've known each other for a year,
Oh.
but we've only been like boyfriend and girlfriend for like a day.
Nice couple.
Yeah.
You know, love.
You.
They say love is like a grass, can grow anywhere.
I can, that's
Yeah.
very true.
A lot of couples, they go to the spice tour. Spices have a romantic uses. You enjoy it when you're with your partner during night food.
What's night food?
Sex, of course. This is nutmeg. It has aphrodisiac.
Okay, put it right here. What is this?
This is cardamom.
What
You
is
get a
it?
good smell. When you kiss, you smell good. Maybe you can kiss so you can see how. Huh?
Oh, I use my on the
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's move to another plant.
Okay.
Some of them they call lava plant because it feels shy when you touch. It becomes like a lady when you touch. Feel shy. So that's what they call
Are you shy?
shepherds.
They don't know.
Are you shy? Are you shy?
No.
Oh, wait. Is this cassava?
Mm-hmm.
This one, does it produce like a big one or small one?
There's a big one.
Big, right?
Big,
I hope I get the cassava tonight.
What?
Nothing.
You hope you get cassava tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is not even the right one. This is carrot. This is poor excuse for the cassava. This is not how we grow them in Nigeria. Just ask Kimberly. She knows it.
We have a special gift for you.
Bam, bam, bam.
Dun, 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 dun.
King Africa. Oh, you can crown me now. Hey.
With the power upon me, today, I pronounce you the queen of Spicy Village.
Okay.
What? Wait, hold on, wait.
Oh, here we go. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I kiss everything. She's my queen. Even though Kimberly is my girlfriend, my culture prevents me from kissing her on the lips in public. I know that Kimberly is probably disappointed, but I feel like, giving the kiss on the cheek is enough.
I hope you enjoyed the tour.
It was amazing. Thank you so much. Asante,
You're
right?
welcome.
Even though we have roadblocks with my culture, I still want this relationship to work. Which is why there is something I need to be honest about now. Kimberly doesn't know that my song Zara is based on real relationship. But since the video is coming out soon, I think it's important I tell Kimberly.
Oh, that was fun.
So you're
Your video. It's so crazy. Like, we came so far and like everything's accomplished now. You know what I mean? I got what I came here for. I got my crown.
go get that. It works out and I'm happy about that.
Me too.
But yeah, babe, there is something I really want to talk to you about.
What?
I know, you've been so honest to me. So now that the decision has been made and we all know our status, I don't want you to go back to States and maybe one day you will see a post on social media and that gets you mad.
What are you talking about? Did you do something that I need to know about?
That's why I want to tell
Oh
you.
my god. Oh my god.
Like this lady, Zara.
I swear to God, this thing.
Today, we're gonna meet Jasmine's mom.
Yes.
So nice out today is.
Perfect weather. Perfect day. Help me out.
Yeah.
I have it. Okay, baby. So, did you bring a pen?
Yeah,
I have,
of course.
A whole collection of pens.
Today, we're going to meet Jasmine's sister and mom, who are not very far from our resort. This is the first people in Jasmine's family that I'm meeting. I'm so serious about impression on her family is very important to me.
Are you nervous?
Not really. I mean, I got your mom some chocolates, and I'm wondering if you could help me write some words in the card. I know she only speaks Spanish, so.
What if you just write it in English and then I write the Spanish version so she can understand?
I like that idea.
I'm curious about what you're going to write to my mom, honestly. Because I really want to be with you, babe. But it's super important to get both of us, her blessing to be together. That's the way it must be in my family.
Yeah, I understand.
My mom's opinion is extremely important because when it was about my ex-husband, she had these second thoughts about him. I never listened to my mom and I just, married the guy and then divorced. But this time, I want to be more cautious. My mom is a very old-fashioned person. She's very religious. And I'm not sure if I prepare Gino for how direct my mom will be. My mom, she's overprotective.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for telling me that. It's good to know.
It's just that she's this kind of person that are very traditional.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way we met. I didn't even tell her that it was a dating site. I told her we connected through an international conference with the university that I work for here in Panama.
Oh.
I know my mom, and I wanted her so badly to approve our relationship.
Oh, okay.
Don't mention anything like this craziness about you wanting me to have kids, buying a pregnancy test. Those things, please don't.
Yeah,
Because she's gonna get a very bad idea about you. Do you understand what I mean?
I understand.
Let me tell you something, people. Let me tell you something, people. If you go to meet your partner's parents and your partner is already telling you what you can and cannot say, it means she doesn't want you to be yourself. It means that you being you is good enough for her when you're together and around your friends and maybe her friends. But it's not good enough when it comes to her parents because she wants you to highly impress her parents on a fabrication of someone that you're not. And the reason why that's problematic is because at some point and one day you're going to slip up and you're gonna end up showing her parents exactly who you are, and it's gonna hit them by storm, and they're gonna be like, what the hell was going on? And to make it worse, if you show yourself to be someone that you're not, her parents are always gonna wonder, so what does she or he see in their partner? I don't see it. I mean, this person that they bring to the table just seems very plain and boring and basic, and seems to just saying everything or only really speak when it's applicable to make us happy, and never really wants to try and trigger us or whatnot. Like, where's the fun side? I mean, what makes that person different? You see what I'm saying? And this is the problem. I've been in that situation myself in particular. But the matter of fact is as well, it also makes you unhappy. Because it means each time you got to go see your partner's parents, you're always going to be on edge about how you need to behave. And that makes you feel unsettled. So therefore, you never want to be around their parents. Trust me, I've been there. So to be honest with you, this is another red flag itself in particular. This is obviously more on Jasmine's side. You know what I mean? Because this is her basically telling you that, well, you may be good enough for me, but you ain't good enough for my parents. Which, the grand scheme of thing is this, right? No one should ever worry about their parents' perception on their partner. If you highly believe in your partner, okay? If you're falling in love with someone, okay, based on who they are, well, then allow your parents to fall in love with that person based on who they are too. Don't bring in some fabrication of a guy that doesn't exist or a female that doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a fabrication then. It's going to slip up at some point. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if your man or woman's a little bit crazy and that's what attracts you, let them be a little bit crazy about your parents. But at the same time though, this is the key one, the most important one. Have faith that your partner isn't going to act a fool around your parents. Have faith that your partner has their own common sense of what attitude and what be able to bring when meeting obviously your parents. Come on now. If you don't trust that if you don't trust that they may not have the brain cells to present themselves properly, then why the hell are you with them? No one should be telling anyone how to behave around their friends, family, and anything. You should trust that person's going to know how to behave. You know what I mean? Come on now, man. What? Listen, that's a red flag right there. If somebody doesn't trust you how you're going to behave, you need to leave that person real quick. You know what I mean? Simple as that. It's either that or you could be dangerous. You could be like, okay, I listen to what you're saying. I want me to behave like this. Okay, I will do that. Turn up and don't even behave the way she asked you. Behave more crazy than you would normally. Just to make a statement and say, listen, woman, or man, I will behave exactly how I want to behave. But you ain't telling me nothing. You love me, right? You want to be with me, right? Let me be me then. Come on now. But then again, on the contrary though, if you're gonna bring your parent, if you're gonna bring some man like Mike around your parents, nah, do you know what? Let's humble ourselves. I would definitely tell that fool to make sure that he picks up his clothes and he puts his shoes in the right place. And I would definitely tell him there's no fart and no burping. You know what I mean? That's a different kind of conversation because that man right there can't be trusted. But then that tells you straight away that you can't be with a man like him. Period. You ever dig what I'm saying? But anyway, let's proceed. Even if it's gonna give you 5K for your breast, nah. But let's get it.
Till now, I was feeling pretty good about this meeting because usually moms like me. But now, I do feel a little.
Thank you for creating such a wonderful daughter. I look forward to knowing you better. I'm so happy to meet you today. We're drawing. What is this? A happy face?
Yeah. I want to say love Gino too. I forgot to write.
Okay, so gracias.
I just hope Jasmine's mom is not as critical as Jasmine is making her out to be. Perfect.
Perfecto.
Awesome.
So
So let's do it.
careful with the door. Hola. Oh my gosh.
Hola.
Okay. My mother, her opinion is super important to me. If she says no, even though I love you, I wouldn't marry you, you know? So I didn't listen to her the first time. I learned it the hard way. She knows best.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, babe.
I am too, you think? This is like a big deal, you know?
No one. I'm afraid of my mom asking to pray if we are gonna eat because she's gonna ask you to take off your hat.
Why?
To show respect during a prayer. So, what are we gonna do?
Well, yeah, I don't plan to do that.
It shouldn't be a big deal, but I know that for you it is, so. Come on, you're gonna be meeting my mother. Just take off. That's silly to me. But Gino is so delicate when you talk about his hats. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm fine.
Asking me to remove my hat makes me anxious and uncomfortable. I just want to be myself, and I prefer how I look with the hat on. But a lot is riding on Jasmine's mom's blessing, so this could be a problem.
But like Gino, no, that's not gonna happen. Not even in a prayer. Man, there's no respect. He's like that hat staying on. This guy's a clown.
After talking to my foster sister Ingrid, I wanted to come clean about some things to Hamza about me staying some nights with my ex, because I realized in order for Hamza and I to trust each other, we both need to be truthful about everything before we get married. But him walking away from me kind of makes me feel a little bit alone and very upset that he's not really taking time to figure out what's going on.
What?
Let's talk about it.
Stop, man.
I don't care. Let's talk about it.
Talk. I'll talk. لماذا لم تخبرني من قبل؟
Why didn't you tell me before?
I did not think it was important for you to know because we had just started dating.
أنت لم تحترمني.
You did not respect me.
Yes, I did. I did respect you. I did not sleep in the bed with him and I did not have sex with him. I want you to be able to trust me. That is why I'm telling you now. Okay?
No, okay.
Okay.
No.
Mom.
يا حمزة شمع
وين شيء كيك؟
شو بنشبهها؟
تيجي ادخل.
شمع شو مدنقز راسك؟
قال لي ما موضوع ما تقول عليه من قبل. هي قالت ليش من قبل راني قد في دراجة 4 أيام.
هيك نقول لك يا حمزة ركز يا ولدي ركز ما تستعجل. شنو الحل؟ انت شنو الحل؟
ما شو الحل؟ ما نعرفش ما شو الحل ولا نعرف.
ممس انت قبل نعمل موت تحكي لحمزة. انت قبل على رجلك.
يا ex-husband.
شو بك نقش لحمزة؟
ما هو سبب ذهابك إلى منزل زوجك؟
What is the reason for going to your ex-husband's house?
It is really personal why I went to his house, but I needed some moral support.
سبب ذهابي إلى منزله شخصي حقا لكنني كنت بحاجة إلى بعض الدعم المعنوي.
No,
دعم المعنوي معنوي في مشكلة وتحب هو يطلع لها المورال نتاعه. ما قاتل
لماذا لا تذهب إلى مكان آخر مثل منزل أختك أو شيء آخر؟
صديقتها.
Why don't you go to another place like your girlfriend's or your sister's house?
I don't have a lot of friends in Muskegon, but I needed someone to be there for me. Can we talk about it? Can you come with me and we talk? I tell you.
Okay.
No, I don't want anyone to know.
Okay.
Yeah, just... Right now, I'm feeling a little emotional, talking about hard times that I don't like to talk about.
You know, if you're comfortable saying what basically caused that dark time.
Basically, what caused that dark time was that I didn't pass my state boards for the first time, and I lost it. I was very depressed. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to do anything. I couldn't really take care of my children. So my ex-husband stepped up and he really fed me and made sure everything was taken care of. The kids were clothed and I laid in bed for approximately 4 days.
Memphis, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That was hard. If I didn't go to my ex-husband for support, my decisions at that point in time would have been really detrimental to my life.
You see, this is a very interesting one. This is a very, we could say arguably a very touchy subject, give or take, right? But when she went and stayed with her husband for 4 days, at that time she was talking to Hamza. They were a thing, right? Okay. So, okay, I don't know how early on. I guess what I'm about to say really depends on how early on they were conversating, right? But at the same time, it might not even matter how early on they were having conversations, to be honest with you. But here's the thing. The fact that she couldn't go to Hamza says something. It says that obviously at that time, it's either one, maybe she hadn't built enough trust with him, or two, maybe, you know, she feared and pushed him away, you know what I mean? But it would have come from some sort of fear factor. So that's what would have drove her to go to her comfort zone, go into someone that already knew her and she knew would be able to accommodate obviously whatever needs that she was going through, which is completely fine. But at the same time, though, again, it really depends on the people involved. But I feel like for me personally, when I've had conversations with someone, and even if it's early doors, like we're talking about day 1, day 2, first week, whatever, right? If anyone's got anything they're going through, whatever, like majority of the time in my life, it's been voiced very early on, to be honest with you. It's not something that's been voiced later on, do you know what I mean? And usually that person, especially females, you know, they will seek that new companion to see, they would actually say to that new companion, this is what I'm going through. And the reason they usually do this is because they want to test to see if you're going to be able to be there for them moving forward, because they know that what they're going through or what they've been going through isn't like something that just happens and just disappears, like it's like it never happened. It's something that could happen again and again, because depression is something that is recurring, you know what I mean? It never goes away, you know what I mean? It comes back at any given time, and it's the matter of when it comes back, do we have the right people around us, the right defense mechanisms, all that kind of shebang, right? And the fact is, for me, the fact that at that time she felt like she couldn't have gone to Hamza and she felt like going to her ex-husband, that should have been her indication, in my opinion, to say, you know what, Hamza isn't for me. And to be fair with you, just to add more onto that, since she's been obviously where he's at right now and she's been getting to know Hamza, can we say that Hamza comes across as the kind of guy that's going to be able to be there for her at these times? Because the first and foremost, Hamza's already an emotional kid anyway, okay? He's a mama's boy, which doesn't necessarily define anything, but what I'm trying to say is that, like, this guy's going through a time with his girl and then he runs to his mother and his mother has to get involved to solve the situation. That's not going to be good for Memphis moving forward, because she's going to need a man that's going to be strong enough to want to handle things between the two, not have mummy come in and da-da-da-da-da. You see what I'm saying? Hamza, in my opinion, doesn't seem strong enough to be able to handle a woman like Memphis in general, let alone her going through depression every now and then in X, Y, Z. So, to be honest with you, this is a part I would have said personally if I was in Memphis's position, that she should have just forgot about him a long time ago. Because to be honest with you, when we meet someone, both man and woman, we need to be able to get that connection with that person pretty much instantly, that we feel like this person would probably be here for us, you know, if things went down, especially when we get to a certain age. Memphis is like, what, 36 or something like that? She's at an age now where she should be able to identify whether, when she's talking to a guy, if he's going to be there. But she's with a guy who lied about his age for one, lied about his job for two, you know what I mean, okay? There's a lot of things he hasn't done. Nah, it's a no-brainer. Now, of course, some of these things that she didn't know beforehand, but there was definitely hints before they met that this guy was never going to want to step up, and that was one of them. The fact that she was unable to go to him and even express to him that she's going for a bad time. And it's not a case of her going to him and saying, hey, like, I'm feeling a bit sad today, can you be for me? No, it's a matter of, she could at least, the fact that she couldn't have gone to him and just said, hey man, I'm having a very good day today, you know, I'm just gonna da-da-da-da. That is a problem. The fact that she couldn't even say anything to him, because she's telling him about her emotions for the very first time. The fact that he had no idea and she didn't tell him is a problem. This is the conversation they should have had a long time ago. Not necessarily the conversation about her staying at her exes, but the conversation of her going through bad times should have been one they had a long time ago. Period. You know what I mean? Because it's better to put that out there earlier on rather than put it out later on. Because if you put it on later on, once you build a connection with that person, and then they say, oh no, I can't be for you because what you're going through is a bit too much for me, then you wasted like God knows how much time getting to know that person, and then they're going to make you feel like crap again anyway, because they're going to leave you because of that, because that happens. Some people will leave you because you're going through a bad time. You know what I mean? So it's a waste of time to build a connection with someone who may potentially leave you after you come out of it. So come out of that stuff early, man. Anyway, that's just my opinion, my perspective. You guys let me know what you're thinking in the comment section. But let's get it.
Yes.
You still love me?
Yes, baby.
You want to marry me?
Yes.
Okay.
وقت قالت لي منفس على الموضوع ما حضرت معناها هنا وتو زمت برشا معناها فهمت كيفاش. اما انا حبيت منفس جاتني وقالت لي عساس تقف معايا حاجه مهمه ليا لي انا الراجل الوحيد في حياتها هذا مهم جدا لي انا.
صحيح صلحنا هاو؟
كما حكايه صارت لها هي معناها حكيت لي انا فاهم علاش معناها.
Hey, mamá. Muy bien.
I'm waiting for my girlfriend Mahogany's parents to come in the door, and I am nervous. I am just freaked out right now. She's told me some things that don't add up, and I'm supposed to win her parents' approval, but I don't even know if I can trust her right now.
No, that's not.
Okay.
Hola.
Benjamin, ¿cómo estás? José.
Hola.
She's my mom, Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Here's my dad, Jose.
Gracias por tenerme.
Okay.
Bienvenido.
Welcome.
¿Te sientes? Mi mayor preocupación es que pueda venir para tratar de aprovecharse de Mahogany, ¿no? Particularmente me preocupa de que mi hija esté en internet siendo cotejada, ¿no? Por personas mayores que ella. Primera vez que vienes a Perú.
This whole scene is scripted, acted out, the whole shebang. This is all scripted and an act. The fact that Ben said earlier on that when he got to her house, he found it a bit interesting how or a bit weird how she was showing him around as if maybe she hasn't even been to this apartment herself before. And the fact is the parents come in and then she's got to then guide her parents to where to sit, as if they've never been there before. This whole thing is suspect. I don't know. These parents ain't real. They're fake. Yep, I'm calling it. I know someone on Reddit or somewhere is gonna scoop up this information. You know what I mean? Man's gonna be checking out. Listen, once I have information to prove my theory, I'll let you know. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't feel like this is that. I don't feel like these parents are even her parents, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's proceed.
It's my first time, primera. Yo estudio español para 3 meses. So no entiendo español muy poco.
Estoy muy nerviosa ahora. Desde que le conté a mis padres sobre Benjamin, ellos me han advertido la diferencia de edad que hay entre los dos y que además es muy difícil confiar en una persona que conoces online. Espero que al conocerlo sus miedos se calmen.
¿Tú tienes alguna preguntas para mí?
Ah, sí.
Tenemos muchas preguntas.
Okay.
Puede decir, Ben, una persona de 50 años estando aquí con una jovencita, ¿qué puedes decir?
Yeah. So can you tell him love knows no age?
Para el amor no hay edad. ¿Él piensa eso?
Y soy amor de hija.
What do you mean, amor de hija?
Amor, but I am in love with their daughter.
Oh, okay. Está enamorado de su hija.
Sí.
No entiendo. ¿Qué dice? ¿Que se ha enamorado? Algo así. ¿Estoy entendiendo?
Desde hace 3 meses.
3 meses, sí.
Me parece muy exagerado eso, que en 3 meses él esté enamorado, como dice, ¿no? Porque me surge alguna dudas, ¿no? La diferencia de edad es abismal, pero creo que eso Mahogany con el tiempo se va a dar cuenta.
Mahogany también es madura.
Ella tiene 22 años.
22.
You don't know my age?
I thought you were 24.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, no.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
¿Tu edad?
Él no sabía.
No sabía que...
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Y Ben, ¿pensabas que ella era mayor, tenía más edad?
Yes. Do you think that I have more age?
Sí, 2 más años.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
I made a mistake.
Yeah, it must have been in the translation. Yeah. I'm 100% positive that she told me when I first met her she was 23. And when I was wishing her a happy 24th birthday, she never denied it. There was definitely more than a miscommunication on this one. My mistake. Necesito va a mi hotel.
Él necesita irse a su hotel.
Okay, see. This is definitely not how I expected the night to go. The house isn't her house, definitely. No photos of her anywhere. And then I find out she's not 24. She's 22. Yes.
Bendiciones.
Gracias.
Bendiciones.
Gracias. I don't know, it's only 2 years, but I've got a daughter who's 22, so. But yeah, the fake house, the age change. This whole thing is like freaking me out. I think, like right now, I'm about ready to go back to the airport. Yeah, this is weird. This is really weird. Gracias.
The good thing is Benjamin has some sort of intelligence. This is like probably the most intelligent episode he's had so far, to be honest with you. Fake house, fake airport. He just didn't pick up on the fake parents. Those parents ain't legit to me, man. I'm telling you now. But anyway, man. It's good on you, though, Benjamin, for finally being woke a little bit. You know what I mean? I got a daughter that's 22, though, man. That's just, Anyway, let's proceed.
I've been back in Colombia for a few days now, and things aren't going too well. Ximena has been a little distant and standoffish. I'm frustrated that Mena was disinterested about getting the wedding dress, and that the only thing she seems to care about is her plastic surgery. So it doesn't seem like we're on the same page about anything right now. Are you ready for bedtime?
¿Estás listo para la hora de dormir?
¿Dónde? Sí. Pero tú dormirás en la habitación de allá. Yo dormiré acá con
You'll
ellos.
sleep in the room over there.
Would it be possible if me and you could just have a private conversation, just for a few minutes?
¿Sería posible si tú y yo pudiéramos tener una conversación privada solo por unos minutos?
Está bien. Juan va con Steven y jueguen en la otra habitación.
Since I've been in Colombia, the kids have been sleeping in the bed with us. So we haven't even been intimate yet. And now she doesn't want me in the bed with her. And that makes me feel like we're getting even more distant. I'm just confused. Are we going to be intimate at all on this trip or no?
¿Vamos a tener intimidad en este viaje o no?
No quiero. No.
Why?
¿Por qué?
¿Cómo te explico? O sea, tú tienes algo, o no sé si soy yo, no sé si eres tú. Tú eres raro.
You have something, or maybe it's me. No, it's you. You are weird.
No me gusta que estés ahí encima mío, Adrián. Si voy por un lado, tú haces lo mismo. Si yo dejo de comer, tú dejas de comer. Si a mí no me gusta esto, a ti tampoco te va a gustar. O sea, tú me imitas.
If I go to one side, you do the same. If I stop eating, you stop eating. I don't like that about you. Neither of you like it.
Maya es una persona muy cariñosa, pero a veces es demasiado. Nunca me gusta te amo cada ratico y que se ve como chuchándolo a uno. O sea, eso es estresante, la verdad que cansa. Y además de eso se niega para ayudarme en mi cirugía, que es lo más importante para mí en estos momentos. Ya no puedo ignorar más estas cosas.
Okay, I won't be on top of you, I'll give you space, and...
Está bien, no estaré encima de ti, te daré un espacio.
Antier creo que fue, o sea, yo me levanté y tú viéndome como cosas raras, o sea, tú no duermes por estarme espiando, por estarme viendo, o sea, ¿qué es eso? O sea, no me gusta que me estén mirando, pero creo que duermo esa parte.
I got up and you're seeing me as strange things. You no longer sleep because they are spying for being watching me. I know what that is.
No, I'm not spying on you. I just like to look at you because you're beautiful. When you sleep, when you're up, you're beautiful all the time.
Solo me gusta mirarte porque eres hermosa cuando duermes, cuando estás despierta, eres hermosa todo el tiempo.
Pues de esa manera me estás perdiendo, la verdad que sí.
Well, the truth is that in that way you are losing me.
I just want to let you know that I will change, and I'm sorry.
Solo quiero que sepas que cambiaré.
Ojalá.
Hopefully.
Mientras tanto que pasa todo esto, quiero un espacio, quiero tiempo, todavía no me quiero casar. O sea, que si nos casemos sí, pero todavía no. O sea, no quiero tan ligero.
While all this happens, I want space. I want time. I still don't want to get married. I think that we get married, yes, but not yet. No.
Between the trips, it seems like she's like a different person. It kind of makes me feel like she's really just not into this relationship anymore. I'm just confused because I love you very much. I want to spend my life with you. But I really just need to know, do you love me?
Estoy confundido porque te quiero muchísimo. ¿Me amas?
No te amo.
I do not love you.
Tell me something about Mahogany.
Well, I mean, I give her credit where credit due. The fact that she was honest about it is amazing, to be honest with you. I think it's better that she was honest rather than she lies. So I give her props for that, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Because majority of the time, girl be lying. Actually, no, to be fair, she ain't never been lying. It's more been her dad, to be fair, that's actually been... it doesn't matter. The fact is she's been honest, and I can only give her credit for being honest, and that's just the grand scheme of things, if you dig what I'm saying. But yeah. But this guy, though, listen. I said to you guys in the last episode here that Pers, for me, he gives me vibes of someone that if he doesn't get what he wants off camera, he's going to be able to set up a way, you know what I mean? And I said to you guys that I genuinely feel like if she was to finally actually, if she flew to the States and obviously was married to him and whatnot, and he didn't give, and she didn't want to be intimate or anything like that, like, I'm just saying, it gives me those vibes. And she's talking about how my man is just watching her, imitating her tendencies. And like I said, TLC are known for always casting people who end up going to jail or having some sort of madness records. That's all I want to say for that, okay? So, yeah. But I'm going to leave it like that, though. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave it right there, okay? It's been one of a freaking episode. But hey, man, like, yo, until next week, I guess it is what it is. But thank you so much for your time. You're lovely, lovely people. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the comment section as always. Make sure you like, you subscribe, and feel free to become a member of the channel. Peace.